What's up, people? Welcome to Utah. Welcoming myself home. I've been gone out of town on another hunt, of course, and look what I woke up to. Snow! Dang it. Here's the thing, snow makes for some killer deer hunting conditions. And I'm excited to announce I have a Colorado 4th season mule deer tag, and so does Casey and BMAC. So it's gonna make for a great hunt, don't get me wrong, but not a fan. In other news, today it's November 11th. It's Veterans Day, so just want to say thank you to all who have served this country to fight for our freedoms, man, so I can be here safe, warm in my house, free, able to do everything I love, especially for work. So thank you to all our veterans, seriously, thank you. I put a story post on my Instagram, turned out pretty sweet, shared some photos of my grandpa Sunquist. It's my mom's dad that I never got to meet because he did die in the Vietnam War. So I've got some photos of him I took at the house just recently. I happened to be over at my parents' house and snapped some photos that my mom had gotten recently from her mom, my grandma Jackie. So I'm gonna share a couple of those and overlay them here. But yeah, there's some information on this website I found that talks about Major Jack D. Sunquist's final mission, and I'll put it over here, and if you want to read it you can when I'm done with this little clip. But yeah, thank you to all the veterans. Thank you, Grandpa Sunquist. Wish I could have met that man. But yeah, I'm back from Arizona, guys. I had a crazy time in Arizona. We landed in Arizona and got the worst weather. I like to go there because it's typically warm. Not this time. Cold and windy, and just insane winds, like the worst winds to hunt in. Luckily got a buck. Focus. Mike is back.
I'm back.
Nothing in this garage gets done without him. I save all the fun stuff for when Mike comes over, like hanging mounts. So we got a lot of dead space on this wall. I never originally had a plan for it, and I honestly didn't want too many things coming out off the wall to make it feel enclosed, but really once you put one up there, it's high enough, it doesn't feel that way. So we're gonna take some of my elk European mounts and put them on the wall. So we're gonna start with this one. This is a deadhead I found here in Utah, got it recovered legally with the Division of Wildlife. This is a New Mexico bull, the one I shot with Jordan and Ben. This is my Utah open bull rifle hunt from this year. So this will be featured in the best season yet on the Hush channel soon. And we're gonna be using these dead on displays. So when I put out a little question on Instagram, a lot of people said this was their favorite for hanging European mounts. So this is the large, this is for elk. We're gonna take some measurements, get it on the wall. So Mike just busted open one of the larges. This is the product. It is so simple. A little tricky, not really, but let me show you what I mean by tricky. So we're gonna thread that off and put it into the skull cavity. So it dropped a little, what do they call that part? That like the, I don't know what they call that. Is that
I don't know what they call it. You'd have to look at them.
Yeah, anyway, so it's got that string on it so you can drop the U-shaped bolt in there. There's a fly. How have you survived the winter? Go die somewhere. Anyways, drop that in and then thread the, oh shoot, see what you've done now? User error. Drop the U-shaped bolt in there and then thread it in. That's what I got, has the little string in there. You're gonna thread that eye bolt or whatever the heck they call that thing right into it. Wonder how far it recommends putting them in there.
I don't know.
The nice thing is, I mean, there's no way that's coming out. It just simply does not fit straight on. You can see that inside there. So yeah, that's not coming out at all. And then the piece that attaches to the wall is as simple as this. 2 screws, the little hook, the little round piece of the eye bolt will just slide right over the top of that. mean, if we go like, yeah, I just need to see it up there.
This thing's so big. It's like, I can't, and I don't have.
Don't let it go yet.
I'm not, I got it. I don't have the best. Got it. Whew. Oh, danger. Dude. What the heck? It's sweating now. We're gonna take the hoodie off.
Well, as you can see, that thing is very large. That's a big bull, guys. That's like a 375 bull. Heavy. That's why we went with this system, is putting it right against the wall. It should hold good. And just remember, I have OSB on the entire wall behind sheetrock.
Tell me. Yeah, tell me if we're good. Woo. Which way? I think it's
up.
Go that way a little bit.
So the nose has to go towards the garage. A little less, like towards you, just a ½ inch. Right there. So this is what's cool about these dead on displays, is they're right up against the wall, so there's not a ton of leverage and weight pulling it away and trying to rip it out of the wall like some of the other systems. I wish there wasn't a garage door track for 2 reasons. 1, it just blocks the walls. 3, it's not level, so that drives me nuts, because when you look at the line of the garage, it's nice and square, and then the panel thing like kind of angles, it just makes everything look off.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah.
So you're like, oh, the elk is crooked, but it's not. How does it look up there?
That's pretty sweet.
I always wanted a special place for that guy, man. That's such a cool bull. And I have a set of his sheds. Maybe I'll have to use a shed slider somewhere to put his set. All right, guys. Pretty good little shoulder exercise we got going on tonight. Hanging up elk. Let me show you the result of 3 so far. The big one in the center, Utah bull, New Mexico bull. I know a lot of people are gonna say, what is the stick? So when I was packing out the head, the antlers kept kind of wrapping around my waist and getting in front of me and dragging on the rocks. So the stick would rest against my backpack, keeping it away from my sides. And then the stick also helped while packing it on the horse. It gave it somewhere to rest. And Shed Crazy, my buddy Ben, he like whittled the stick with his knife, cut a aspen branch for me. It was just, it's part of the story. So I was like, you know what, when I get this thing European mounted, I'm leaving the stick. So I know a lot of people are gonna ask, so I thought I'd let you guys know, but that's 3 up there. And they're 48 inches apart from middle to middle. Okay, update time. We just hung the 6th and final rack for now. Let me show you. So that bull is my very first elk kill ever. Killed it with a bow on Utah's archery open bull season. Freak bull, has like 3 pedicles. And yeah, super crooked, but you gotta have number 1 in the shop. And then Mike helped me hang 5 of the dead on display systems, which, guys, these things are money. Money. So easy to use and so strong. I like the look of the flush, like the skull, the teeth, all the way up against it. So there's 5 of them, but when my New Mexico bull comes in, I'm gonna replace that one. So it goes Utah archery, Idaho archery, Utah rifle, New Mexico rifle, dead head while shed hunting in Utah, Utah open bull rifle. Turned out good. And then look at this new addition. Oh, before I move on from the dead on display, guys, got good news. If you need to hang a European rack, go to deadondisplay.com. I'll put a link in the description box. They are letting me give you guys a discount code. So thanks to these guys, if you use code ERIC at checkout, you get 10%. And keep in mind they have different sizes. So this is the medium, which is good for mule deer. And then you'll want the large if you're doing elk.
Mike and I worked on this dead space we had. I finally got the brackets from the guys at Monarch Taxidermy. So these two deer had like special brackets. Hard to explain, I won't even go into that. But we had that dead space and we just kind of spaced them out evenly. And honestly, I really like that wall, even though it's kind of like stuffed up there, but everything being different is kind of cool. You got this wall where it's all the same, straight across. These are now straight across, but this wall is a mess and I kind of like it better in some ways. And then we had to move the trapper pack and shift it over about 6-7 inches. But yeah, that's the office space, and Mike helped me put my couch back. So this is the kind of the look from here. The TV, got the mule deer wall, trapper pack, elk, office, desk, drawing, European mounts, all the way over to the shed wall of fame, and it looks freaking sweet. You gonna get a swell? Yeah. All right, guys, checking out from the garage. Of course, thanks again to Mike for helping me out. He's got all the things, all the tools, and now I've got some things to build. I got a cabinet system I think I'm gonna put over there. It's gonna be on wheels though. It's like a garage cabinet. They sell them at Lowe's. It's a Cobalt brand. And then I think I'm gonna put a mirror here for my workout area. And then I've got some knickknacks to use as decoration. I got all kinds of other paintings and drawings and special things that people have gifted me over the years. So I might start bringing in those next, but the heavy stuff is done. What's up, guys? So it's Halloween today. Wasn't really planning on vlogging this, but check out my little setup for the trick-or-treaters. Ooh, spooky. We got the strobe lights going. We got the weapons out. No broadheads. Don't worry, no broadheads. Candy for the kiddos. Some hanging bucks. It's the graveyard in here. Guys, I haven't even really started vlogging. Because I do want to start getting vlogs going more. I know I say that all the freaking time. But I wanted to shoot some of this stuff on my cell phone to throw in the vlog, just because I thought you guys would like to see it. So let me show you. There's the far pan out. Yeah, so I've only had one set of a young family, mom and dad and 3 little kids. They came, but besides like clearly someone having a Halloween party, nobody's out. So a mixture of a little pandemic and maybe just the fact that people are doing trunk or treats. I'm glad I grew up when I did, because we did it the old school way, man. You had to knock doors if you wanted a bucket full of candy, and I always had a pillow cover as my bag, and we would slay. Then you get to sit down with your siblings, your buddies, and trade your favorite candy for theirs. And you get your favorite candy. But anyways, guys, happy Halloween. Here's the graveyard. Thought you guys might want to see it on the vlog. Hope you guys had a good Halloween. Hey guys, back in the shop. So I'm gonna finish up this vlog with my buddy Preston, physical therapist.
Hey.
So let me, tell these guys a little bit about what you do.
So I'm a physical therapist for
a mobile one?
Mobile physical therapist. Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Got the table in the shop.
And look at that, the table. I got
That's
the
service.
exercise bands right here. I've got the needles. You've seen those.
Oh man, I don't know about needles.
We'll see what we do today. But yeah, mobile therapist. Go around in Salt Lake and other counties here close to Salt Lake.
So basically, yeah, you could help people. You could travel to them, or they could even come to your office.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Cool. So guys, yeah, I'm typically not one to be doing therapy, to be doing doctors, dentists. I don't have insurance. That's usually the #1 reason why I don't do anything in the, I don't know, medical space. But man, I'm almost 38, and I'll tell you what, my body doesn't feel the same like it used to, and I don't recover as fast. So we've talked for months about him just helping me out. Right now, #1 is left shoulder pain. Some back pain, guys, I don't know. I just don't feel like I used to. That's basically where we're gonna start. So we're probably gonna go through, I don't know, whatever steps he's got to figure out what's going on, right?
Get you taken care of.
Anyways, I thought I'd throw it in the vlog. maybe some of you guys need Preston's help. Maybe some of you guys are interested in this because you have similar pains as well. So, step one. What's step one?
Step one, see what you can do. So, it's your left shoulder.
Yep.
Said it's been going on since you got
This
your bow.
summer, yeah, I really feel like the first time I pulled my brand new bow back, I didn't warm up and stretch, and it's just hurt, and it's kind of been that way ever since. So any sleeping like this or anything, just hurts.
I see that a lot. I'm like not just saying that, but I see that a lot where people aren't warming up, and especially shooting their bows. That early season, like same thing happened to me this year, where I wasn't warmed up, started drawing back like my 70-pound bow, and I tweaked something bad in my shoulder, and so.
Oh shoot, he's got the bag.
I got the gloves if we need to do some needling, which I think will be good for you. But
dry needling.
Dry needling. You know, all your viewers would like to see you at least
get some dry needles.
Nah, but
I hate needles. Preston did a bunch of like strength test, mobility test, like range of motion, and between my two shoulders and arms, like big difference in not only strength but range of motion. So my left humerus was broken in a car accident, and ever since then this left side has given me issues when it comes to lifting, stretching. It's always never had the same range of motion going back because I was in a sling for months. And anyways, that was kind of like the beginning of the uncomfort and just weirdness of my left side. We have a spoon.
Got a wooden spoon. This
Spoon
is actually buffalo horn.
Is it?
We should make one out of.
No, that's cool. An antler?
We should make one out of an antler.
Yeah.
Really. We got a few to spare, but no, nothing too extraordinary, but a wood spoon.
So you're gonna dig deep with some cocoa butter.
Some cocoa butter. We're gonna do that.
And just
before we.
This is like the stuff I see all the fitness people doing on Instagram, huh?
Before we get to the needles.
I might be doing both, but we're gonna start with the deep tissue.
Do some deep tissue work first.
All right, guys, I just got some deep tissue work done with the buffalo horn, and now we're going dry needles, which I absolutely hate. I hate needles. But whatever to get help.
So I'm here on the posterior scapula, the infraspinatus mostly. You've got some trigger points, so some tight bands of muscle in there. So here's one. Is that bad?
I can't feel it.
Exactly.
I just felt like your finger hit me.
Needle right there.
Dang, bro.
You might feel the muscle twitch.
Oh yeah, I feel the twitch a little bit.
Feel that twitch? So that's the local twitch response, we call it, where the muscle's twitching, hitting those tender points, hitting those trigger points.
You're moving the needle around?
So that was it. How bad is that?
Could hardly,
Yeah,
literally could hardly tell
feel, right?
like what was going on.
So we'll try a couple more spots. I think we're just trying to use that scapular border so we don't go into the lung. You okay there?
Yep. That one I kind of feel more.
Okay. So something simple as that, where you're just using a trigger point, a needle. You're just using a needle to target that trigger point. Find those tender spots and put the needle in. I've found a lot of success with this method to target those tender spots. Still having some rotator cuff pain, and so we'll keep trying a few of these trigger points. To feel that twitch there. Yeah, it's good though. So then what we're going to do after we do this is we're going to retest. Same thing, raising your arms overhead. See
Testing
how
my
that feels.
strength.
Test your strength. See if it's any less tender.
Well, this is interesting. Checking out. Well, after the dry needles, Preston popped my neck. Kind of like what I would guess like chiropractors type of stuff would do. Like lay down and and yeah, my neck honestly feels a lot looser.
Yeah, that's good. Got some good manipulation there, mobilization.
But he gave me some bands to do some therapy work, some warm up, some stretching, and then I'm probably gonna try to get like 2, maybe 3 more visits over the next couple weeks, and really try to figure out this shoulder pain. That's kind of the main focus for me. Is get rid of that first. That definitely is the most pain I've been in for a long time, for like the longest period. Typically I get an injury, something feels uncomfortable, honestly it goes away pretty quick. This one has been all summer and fall. Guys, if you're in the Salt Lake area, how far do you travel?
Yeah, Salt Lake, Davis County.
Anywhere around Salt Lake. If you guys want to hit him up, or at least reach out to him. He does also like FaceTimes and what do you call them?
Yeah, so virtual visits, telehealth visits across the country and other states.
Best way to get a hold of you.
My Instagram, mountainmtn_physio, PHYSIO. So Mountain Physio on Instagram, Facebook, and then mountainphysio.com, mtnphysio.com.
Cool.
My website, you can schedule appointments.
You can get on there and reach out. But yeah, hit him up. I'm sure there's plenty of people who can use this type of help and service. Like I said, I typically don't, just because mostly my excuse is I don't have health insurance, so I really just don't bother. But you, that's fine, right?
Cash based, no health insurance is totally fine. See a lot of people without insurance, actually. The majority of people without insurance.
Sweet. All right, guys. So I have, like I said, I have homework to do, some home physical therapy to do, warm up and make sure. He says I can still go to the gym and lift, but I definitely got to warm up.
What was your favorite exercise of the day?
Well, it wasn't the exercise. I really liked so this movement right here. I am horrible at stretching, warming up at the gym, but this one single movement for shoulders and chest, like that stretch on your chest feels so good. And the whole rotation of your shoulder, just, man, it feels so good. So simple, something I'm gonna need to get myself to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my favorite. And then when it came to all the things you did, honestly, the deep tissue like buffalo horn thing.
Yeah.
It was like a good pain. Like it felt good, but it was a little bit painful.
Yeah.
But I love
deep tissue. Deep tissue work, massage there. Okay, how's it feel?
Feels pretty good, but like I said, I can tell it's been worked on. I can just feel like the needles and stuff. But yeah, it's looser. It's not that stiff. Like I can rotate, I can move. So we got some strength to build up in this bad boy right here.
Cool.
Until next time, see you on the next vlog.